Welcome everybody to another day of composting. I have these 7 buckets, then another 6 buckets in here of food scraps, and well, some of them aren't quite full. Ooh, can be pretty grody, that's for sure. But anyways, food scraps, and then I bought 2 things of straw over at Rural King, and those were $6.29 each for whatever smaller bales anyways. And what I want to do is move around, and for today anyways, I'm just gonna fill these back up. Well, maybe only fill one of them back up. It's been a long time since I've recorded over here. Obviously it's still producing something, but it'd be nice to get new material in these. And then next time I'll probably get another one of those little fences, because I really like the idea of, let me walk through the bushes here, of having this type of compost pile throughout, like in different spots throughout the property. That way all the nutrients and stuff can kind of feed an area. So I'll just get another one of these fences, and maybe here in a couple weeks I'll put one, maybe, I don't know, right here. And just kind of randomly throughout in the middle of places. A little birdie took off. But that's the kind of idea. It's just I don't have a little fence, and I don't have a spot really picked out to put all those food scraps. But what I'll do is I'll fill up those 2, well, at least one of those bins, and so that way it can keep turning over. And those are all cold compost. I gave up trying to turn those. It's not very easy, and it's kind of in an awkward spot. If I had some sort of machinery, it'd be a lot easier. But so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'll let you know. I'll show you how it looks like afterwards. I don't think I've shown this before, but I wanted to show you what the food scraps actually look like. Now these are all a week to 2 weeks old. So you can see you got some fungus there on all these tomatoes, but they didn't use these. I don't know if they were too old, so they couldn't sell them or what, but some of the stuff they've used for making sandwiches, and they've juiced some of the stuff. That's what it looks like when stuff's been juiced, just been chopped up and squeezed and all that. But there are a lot of banana peels. You can see all that anaerobic activity there. I've thought about trying to make this compost pile aerobic by maybe having some pipes through here. But no, I think I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this, but I do know what I'm going to do today. So I'm just going to dump all these, top it all off with straw, and then I'm going to take my hose over here, and I'll just spray out all this stuff kind of over here, and kind of dump the stuff right in here. Kind of spread the wealth a little bit. Then I got to hand wash these, because spraying them off with a hose just isn't enough. Actually, maybe not with soap, but at least with a scrubber in the sink and all that. So here's all the grodiness all piled up. That was what, 13 buckets, 14 buckets, and then well, I got the strap halfway off here. There we go. So I'm gonna take about 1/3 of this, probably maybe 1/4 of it, and just dump it all around. Try to get as wide of a spread as possible, just to kind of cover it up. And then the more browns I put on there, it will keep the smell of all the greens down. But yeah, this is what composting looks like for me. Just a bunch of kind of moldy buckets full of a whole bunch of different fruits and vegetables, and it's a hell of a lot more than I could produce, that's for sure. But it gives me a good opportunity to make compost, or to, like in the case of, let me try not to swing this too fast, the case of the one over there, where it's in place, adding fertility and nutrients or whatnot to that area where I have pear and plum and peach and all sorts of other trees there and bushes. So I'm gonna get this straw on there and I'm gonna rinse all these buckets out. Alright, and I'll end just showing you, I threw a little bit over here, but I just wanted to show you kind of how thick or how deep this straw is. So right there you can see there are some oranges. So a good 4 inches over. 4 inches over the highest food scrap, I suppose. Just to give it a good layer of browns on top, and of course you saw that there were browns on the bottom. So, and here I just refreshed this through a thin layer, just to kind of make it look uniform, and dump some down in these cracks. If you use pellets, like food scraps will fall down there, so might as well throw a little in there too. But that's what composting looks like for me. And we still got, I don't know if I said, but each of these bales were $6.29, so just over 13 bucks. I got two of these bales, so that keeps me going for maybe another month. Yeah, maybe another month. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.